Hello YouTubers. Okay, I was out yesterday in some of the worst weather I've detected in ages, and I got absolutely covered. I mean, I look like I've been in a mud fight basically. So I'm going to interweave yesterday's bits and bobs that I did manage to film with today's hunt. So let's get stuck in. I always like it when I manage to call one right. Doesn't happen that often, to be perfectly honest, but this is a copper coin, and this was an 88, slightly blotchy. I knew it was shallow, but I've had quite a few copper coins like that before. And there she is, look. Just literally split that side off and found her. But what is she? Oh, let's have a look. Ooh, who are you? Okay. I'll need me glasses. Let's put the old glasses on and have a look, because oh, is that Queen Elizabeth? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, this is a bit of a strange one. This definitely needs the glasses. Okay, so this has just come up, and at first I was like, oh, yep, copper coin, 88, fairly shallow. Yeah, and I'm thinking King George, maybe, you know, one of those. No, now I think this is a big chunky Roman. I could be wrong, because I've not had a big chunky Roman before, so I'm not massively au fait. I'm looking on this. I can actually see more with the camera than I can with my glasses on and just standing in the field, but I think, I'm not 100%, but I think that is a large chunky Roman, and if it is, it's my first one like that. I've only had the little ones up until now, so I'll get that ID'd for you folks, but I think that's my first big chunky Roman. Very nice. Okay, I'm turning you on for a little bit of a trash or treasure game. This came out nearly length of the probe, not quite, look, but in the last couple of boulders down there, and it's an absolutely lovely signal. Do you know what, I didn't really need the pinpointer because I could see it. As soon as I started moving over there, I was like, what's that sticking out the earth? This is a big lump of lead, and it's a really weird shape. In fact, that's almost like, yeah, I don't think this is just a discarded bit. I could be wrong, but it's got some kind of bowlish, it's almost like a weird question mark, look. Huh? Huh? But yeah, it's it definitely looks like some kind of bowl cup thing, and maybe, oh, I don't know, but that one's going to need some cleaning. Yeah, that's a funny looking bit of lead, but there's a good chance that's a proper artifact, that one. Okay, so that was a good signal all day long and came off the back of it, and I don't need the pinpoint probe. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but it's right there. This is a very, very stony piece of ground. It was an absolute pain in the neck. Look at that. Right where I had to put the shovel. Big boulder there, clanging and banging away, so it was hard work, but we've got a coin. I don't think it's old because it's got a lovely rim on it. There's a Britannia. So who have we got on this side? Oh, it's a George. I think it's a... Do you know what? I think that's a George the II. Or is it George the III? There's a lot of bust on that. They don't often come out quite that clear. At least they don't for me anyway. So let me give you a clean and I'll put that on close up. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that, actually. I'm really pleased with that. There's a nice bit of bust on that, isn't there? Look at that. Isn't that lovely? That's, yeah, really nice and clear. King George III. Britannia's a little bit more worn. And I find you have to be careful with these, because if you try and sort of over clean them and try and use harsh stuff, you just wreck the patina. And often you just completely wreck the coin. So I don't think I'm going to do much to that, because I quite like the King George III bust just the way that one is, to be quite honest. Lovely, I'm really pleased with that. Right, I've got to show you this. There's a bollard just up there with some hazard tape around it. And I just got that. And then I started walking. Yeah, I reckon there's a pipe going to that hazard bollard. Either that or that's one hell of a long sword. Okay, everything about this screams Roman minim. It's got all the characteristics, but unfortunately it's pretty blank. So yeah, I think this one has just worn away with time, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Some people call them Roman grots. Not a very nice expression, but I suppose it is pretty grotty when it gets like this. But yeah, pretty sure that's a Roman, but unfortunately we've lost the detail on this one. Never mind. She's in here somewhere. I don't know if you can hear it through my headphones, but I'm getting a real loud beep. There's a fence. I've just gone and put my finger on it, and yep, sure enough, there's electric running through it. Glad I didn't have a wee-wee on it. Anyway, I think I'm going to move fields in a minute. This one is full of little shards of junk, modernish looking junk, and also that fence is doing my head in. So we'll see what this is, then I think we'll go for a little walk. Well, I will. Yeah, it's another bit of rubbish. Right, we're off. Turning the camera on for the good ones, because I've filmed so much scrap today, I'll end up running out of battery. Okay, I've got to go exploring in this one. Definitely a good target, well, a good conductor anyway. Possibly a bit nearer to the surface. There was a bit double bleep on it. Okay, over this way, I think. She be in our hand. Oh, there's something there. What are you? Okay, you're the right shape to be a Roman coin. You're not complete, unfortunately, but I think you are a Roman coin. Okay, fantastic. We've actually got a little Roman. Not a full one, but let's get you on close up and you can have a look. What a shame that it's damaged. Loads of detail. Absolutely loads of detail on there. Yeah, but unfortunately, look at that. It's just been smashed, isn't it? Don't know what smashed it. Don't know how it's got smashed, but it's got smashed. What a shame. Still, part of a Roman coin is better than no Roman coin at all. Now, I've very quickly turned you back on. This is the same hole. I didn't check the hole, but I did put the coil over it when I put the plug back. And I've got an absolutely booming signal. And a very nice one at that. So, without further ado, what else is in the same place as the broken Roman? Well, whatever it is, it's out. Oh no, you've got to be kidding me, it's the other bit. It is, you know. Wow, that is a sliver. And it wasn't exactly where that was. It's the other bit. Look at that. That is the other bit of that Roman coin. So it obviously broke, I would say, fairly recently. Something's broken it. It was all quite near the surface. And it stayed in the same area. So I do have a whole Roman coin. How mad is that? Okay, we appear to have a seal. Just pluck this one out of the ground. Quite fat on that side, look. But you can clearly see there that there's a join. So something's kind of pressed this down. I've had lead seals over here before. This one appears to be completely El Blanco, but I'm pretty sure that that's an old lead bag seal. Very nice. Okay, I just had to go hacking away, way on deep down, and all of a sudden, in one of the loose clods, I see what we all like to see. 'Tis a rim. So this is a deep one, but a deep what? No, it's definitely a coin. Oh boy. Oh boy, at least I think it was a coin. God dear. This one has seen better days. This is a very thin copper. George I, George II, I guess, something like that. I'll clean it up, put you on close up, we'll have a quick look. Deep old copper, but it's seen better days. Oh, Max, you fool, you fool. Look at the middleman. Look at the colour, man. That's no copper. That's an old bouton. Yes, a very old bouton and a very worn bouton. No coin. Carry on. Okay, I didn't turn you on for this because I convinced myself it was a scrap of lead. I was really struggling to find it, and I've had that problem today with a few targets, and they have been lead scraps. This is a little Roman minim. It's the second one today. The first one didn't have a lot on it. This one's got a bit more on it. Yeah, I was scrapping around and I thought, you know, it has been a day for a lot of trash. It's ironic. The weather's absolutely beautiful. I'm doing lots of swinging, but I'm not getting many targets today. But this is a little tiny Roman minim. So let's get it on close up and we'll have a look at it, shall we? Okay, look at that tiny little thing. Absolutely tiny. But there's the figures on it. This side I don't think quite so good. In fact, I'm struggling to even know which way around to hold it. What can we see on there? Okay. Funny, isn't it, how one side can stay really good and one side can go really bad. Sorry about the chatter if you can hear that, but my headphones are going nuts today. But look at the detail on that little thing, and that's smaller than my thumbnail. Tiny little Roman minim. Lovely little find. Very happy with that. This one was a little bit like a drowning man. First I could see him and then he plunged into the muddy waves. But it did look like a coin as it plunged. And it's somewhere there in the middle. It looked very much like a coin. Yeah, good signal. I was pushing the earth with the spade on my knees, and suddenly I saw this thing, this round thing up here, and then disappear down the middle. So keep your fingers crossed, everyone, because I think this could be a nice coin. It certainly looked like it anyway when it was first being unearthed. I wish I could find the blooming thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, it'd fallen sideways in amongst the grass. And yes, that little flash of it did not lie. It is a Roman. Oh, again, it's not quite a whole Roman, but never mind. Let's get it on close up and let's have a look at another Roman. Okay, I think I can make out some bustage on there. I'm not entirely sure. Isn't it amazing? I've had absolutely perfect Romans out of here. Then, oh no, there's the bust. Look, there he is. Hello. Yep, he's got a bit of fungi growing on his head. Bless him. He's seen better days, hasn't he? Let me get hold of this a bit better for you. There you are. Yes. Yes, he's definitely got a bit of a fungus scalp. Needs some dermatological shampoo, I think. Yeah, a little bit on this side. But it's amazing, you know, you can pull out an absolute perfect one, and then you pull them out like this, all from the same paddocks. It's real hit and miss whether they survive well or not, to be honest. Right, I'm not sure what to say about this one. I can't make a hole out in the bottom. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, this is one of those big lead weights. Now, it does seem to have a hole in the top, but I cannot find a hole in the bottom. I've poked around, and despite all my poking, no success. So I'm really stumped. I mean, it's completely worked. I'd imagine it's some kind of leg or something. Maybe it's broken off and that's kind of what's caused that. But when I get home, I'll see if that hole goes any deeper. But Yeah. Interesting, Mr. Bond. Okay, conclusive evidence that there are imps on this field. There you go. There's an imp's battle shield. No question about it. There you go. The imps are at large. Well, actually, they're little, aren't they, really? Very little. Do you see what I see? Okay, literally just spotted this in the oith. So I thought I'll go straight to close-up and we'll uncover it together. Whoa. Ah. And now I wish I hadn't bothered. I thought it was a coin. I bet you did too. Hello boys and girls. Well, I haven't seen you for a long time in my world because it's been a very long hard day with little to show for it. Well, compared to some digs anyway, I'm not complaining. But I just pulled this out the sidewall and it does appear to be a small coin. Possibly a smooth coin. Oh boy, it's thin. Okay, let me get this cleaned up and we'll have a look at it on close-up. Okay, I can only imagine that this is a worn, thin Georgian. Look how thin though. Super thin. And I can't get anything off of it, so it's got some age, but yeah, that's the only thing that it can be, I think. Possibly a little bit earlier. It's very nice and round, but it's exceptionally thin and exceptionally smooth. Oh well, never mind. Okay, I've just swung back down into the area where I've had most of my good finds. You have to explore, obviously. And I'm back on a Roman, and it's a lovely one as well. It's got a slight chip out of it, but apart from that, it's looking great. These paddocks definitely do not yield Romans all over. There is quite a localised patch going sort of across the paddocks. And I've kind of zeroed back in on it and straight away, bang, I haven't been back here 5 minutes. Let's get you on close up and you can have a look at this. Okay, we have the victory standing figure on the back. Loads of detail on this coin. I'm really very pleased with this one. Yeah, victory standing. And on this side we have our proud emperor. And yeah, lots of detail on there as well. Plenty of writing around the outside, so I shouldn't have too much trouble getting an identification off of that, but that's a lovely one, that is. That's a proper old Roman coin with a nice bit of detail. Very, very nice. Get in the back of the net. Okay, this is why I didn't have Sunday dinner, because I wanted to stay out here on the most beautiful day of the Easter bank holiday, and I wanted to carry on hunting. And I'm being rewarded late in the day. We have another Roman, a little tiny one again. Let's stick it on close up, shall we, and have a good look at this one. Okay, there's a little bit of wear and tear on this one, but we can definitely make something out. It's got a few battle scars, but yeah, there's the Emperor's head, so we can clearly make that out, which is nice. So yeah, and look at the size of it again. Look, there's my thumbnail. Another one of these tiny little targets. But yeah, very nice indeed. Well, the sun is beginning to set. It's been a long old day in the fields. I'm into my 6th hour now, but I've been rewarded. It's way down deep at the end there. We've got another Roman. And that's possibly the best one of the day. Oh, yes, definitely need to put you on close up for this one. Well, I think this is the best one of the day, folks. It's 20 to 7. I was going to push on till about 7:10 past, but you know what? I just don't think it's going to get any better than that. Sometimes you should always pack up when you're on a bit of a high. Look at the detail on that. That is absolutely stunning. That is a beauty. What a way to finish. And if I go home now, and have a bacon butty. I'm saving the rest of this field for another day and another adventure, which hopefully I can share with you. Yep, I think we'll call that tea time. Well, that was absolutely lovely. It didn't rain, hallelujah. It wasn't windy, hallelujah. In fact, this was the day that we've been waiting for, folks. We've had it tough in the fields lately, haven't we? We've had some rotten weather right across the UK. So it was an absolute pleasure to get out on a lovely calm day and do over 5.5 hours. And I got some nice finds as well, plus the bits and bobs from yesterday's monsoon. Hope you enjoyed seeing it all. I'll be out again next weekend, fingers crossed. And of course I'll make another video so I can share it with you and you can see what happens in the fields. Until then, good luck, happy hunting, and I will see you soon.